Welcome, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the match 40 of the Falcons Champions Trophy Edition 1 between KRM Panthers and Stax CCB at the Sulebia Cricket Ground. Just a while ago, we had the toss where the Stax CCB won the toss and have elected to bowl first. The two fearsome teams batting out. Here are the playing 11 for the day. Stax CC led by Ailan, wicketkeeper Vendar Bhatejo, Akalanka, Arishchandra Priyanka, Indika Sanjeeva, Madhushan, Mohammad Simsan, Rohan, Roshan Suranga and Safran Mohammad. And KRM Panthers led by Sanu Stephen, keeper Mohammad Tawfiq, Anas Iqbal, Bijo Philip, Jitin Jose, Lakhvinder Singh, fearsome Mohammad Amir, Nishchal Prakash, Sakir Hussain, Suhail Ahmed and Yogesh Naitani. The two hard-fought teams, seasoned campaigners in both the teams, strong side. And we have the openers for KRM Panthers, Amir to take the strike. Is represented quit under 19, long back, junior cricketer, raised from the junior ranks. And to open the bowling for Stax CCB, we had Ailan, the captain for the Stax CC. And at the non-strikers end, we have another hard hitter, Lakhvinder Singh. It would be a keen contest between Ailan and Mohammad Amir. In swinging deliveries, we'll see how Amir would come. Ailan not finding his line and length. Starts off with the wide. On his heyday, Amir would smash all the bowlers out of the park. Need to see how he copes up for the day. Misses some distraction from the crowd. And umpire signals it a dead ball. Reset. Ailan to Amir. And that's a beautiful stroke. And that's a wonderful catch. Oh, what a fielding. That's a Simsan catches a blinder. Blinder of a catch from Simsan. Catches win matches. This is what it is. If you want to dismiss the hard hitting, you need to take those half chances. And Simsan has shown that a good shot, not timed to the perfection, but the jump was exactly perfectly timed and perfectly collected by Simsan. That's a wonderful start for the match. Two PSM teams, only half measures count, and this is what it is. We say 19-20 and that is it. It just takes a fraction of difference. The best from the class. And we have the new batsman Anas Iqbal walking in. Old warhorse, been playing cricket for a long time. Coming to face the music. Ailan is on form after getting the first wicket of Mohammad Amir. Taking the leg side guard. Getting some tips from Lakhvinder regarding the action of Ailan. Getting to know the conditions of the pitch. Though it's just the second delivery of the match. Getting to know the condition of the pitch is more important. Here again, Aylan to Anis Iqbal. E2 backs it, but straight to the third man area. Oh, that was a bit of misthrow from the fielder. The fielder is not warmed up, I see. Start of the match, we can find such kind of incidents happening. The body is cool, and even the temperature out is getting shifted from hot weather to the cold in the night. So it takes some time for the body to adjust to the temperature, change of temperature. We have the left-hander Lakwinder on strike now. Aylan to Lucky. Charged down the line, but the ball was outside the off stump, not getting anywhere close to it. Just gets the bat to the ball and scampers for a single. With this, the score moves on to 3 for the loss of 1 wicket. Mohammad Ahmed dismissed for a 0. Not a good day for him. And one more rattles. That's a no shot from the seasoned campaigner. And KRM Panthers lose the second wicket in the first over. That's and nothing short from Anis after losing the 1 wicket. This was not expected from him to play that kind of careless shot. But to his dismay, the stumps are rattled by Aylan. Line to line, straight down the line. You hit, you miss, and I hit. That's what Aylan did. Anis missed the ball, and Aylan hit the stumps. With this, KRM Panthers lose their second wicket. They have sent Yogesh now to counter this initial loss of wickets. Maturity should prevail. I think they need to play some careful shots, not to be over aggressive. Play the ball with this merit. Get some ball to the bat, and then think of attacking in this power play. Otherwise, they would see themselves down and out. Aylan is on roll, getting 2 wickets in his 4 deliveries. And that's another slow delivery. Hoiked it around, and that's gone all the way to the boundary. A huge 6 over the side screen. Yogesh plays the ball on the merit. Straight down the line. Straight over the umpire's head and to the boundary. Beautiful shot. Oh, that's an inside edge. Lucky for the batsman that he didn't go back and hit the stumps. It hit the pads. After this eventful first over from Aylan, it's 9 for 2, where we saw a wide, 2 wickets and a huge 6. Everything happening around. Eventful first over of this all-important contest between KRM Panthers and Stax CCB. Roshan sharing the new ball from the other end, giving company to Aylan. From the other end is Roshan. Let's see how he handles this from the other end. Aylan has given a good start for Stax CC with 2 wickets. It's left-hander to a left-hander. Trying to be aggressive, but nowhere near to this ball. Just a blind shot from Lakhwinder. He needs to sit and see first the line and length of the ball and then try to play some shots. Otherwise they may find themselves struggling. Already they have lost 2 wickets, and another over here would be really dangerous for KRM Panthers. 1 or 2 quiet overs, getting the ball to the bat is important. Oof, that's a beautiful line and length. Roshan has got his line to the perfection. Outside the off stump, and Lakhwinder struggling to get the ball to his bat. It's a dream start for the bowler to find his line and length. That's what any bowler would expect. Finally, Lakhwinder gets one to his bat, and that's dismissed to the boundary. And that's the first boundary for Lakhwinder. Finally gets a ball to his bat. A huge heave towards the leg side, and he manages to get a boundary. Let's see whether he gets his timing get going from now on. A fielder is put on at the same area, so we have long on. Well read from the bowler, anticipating the batsman to charge down. Balls are shorter outside the off stump. Batsman nowhere near to it. Misses it. Very good thinking from Roshan after being hit for a boundary of the previous ball, in fact. Oh, that was a close call if it had been hit. And in the meanwhile, there's an overthrow taken by the batsman. After the completion of 2 overs, it is 15 for the loss of 2 wickets. 6 runs coming in this over. Nishchal Prakash to face Aylan now. Aylan is bowling a very good line and length. Just at the corridor, that's outside the off stump of the batsman, which is always an area of uncertainty. Again, the same line and length. That's a wonderful bowling. He's been well appreciated by his teammates for this line and length. That's the discipline of line and length any bowler expects. Ball's a slower delivery, mixing it all up. Good to see Aylan back in form with such a good line and length around the off stump. A eve by Rohan, not hitting the stumps. Safely fielded by the keeper. No runs scored. Nishchal just missing or hitting straight to the fielders in this over. And this time he finds the gap. That's a boundary Nishchal needed. He was trying to hit the same shot in the past 4 deliveries. But this time he connects. And not only connects, but finds the gap between the fielders on the off stump to score a handsome boundary. The first runs of this over, a boundary scored. A slower delivery, and there's a chance of a cotton ball, and Aylan picks it up. Aylan gets the 3rd wicket. A simple cotton ball chance converted. And with this, Nishchal Prakash 2 goes back. A leading edge. Back to the bowler. It just looped up. Nishchal Prakash scores 10 runs in 8 delivery. After completion of 3 overs, it is 19 for the loss of 3 wicket. Leading edge and straight back to the bowler. Aylan is really on a roll. 2 overs, 13 runs, 3 wicket. KRM Panthers tottering around at 19 for the loss of 3 wicket. The new batsman is Suhail. Let's see whether Roshan is going to continue. Or yes, it's Roshan. Bowling from the road end. Lakwinder has seen the wicket stumble from the other end. He is not at his fine best. Normally we see him smacking the bowlers all around, but today is not sighting the delivery very well. He has been wanting for is again he misses. He was trying to charge in and the bowler had read his foot movement, banged in shot and cramped for the room, and batsman couldn't do anything with it. Misses altogether and cleanly collected by the keeper. Oh, what a shot! Handsomely whacked all the way over the boundary for 6. This is what Lakwinder is known for. Swing and stay connected. It's called stand and deliver. You stand, whack it and see it all the way over the boundary. The score is 25 for the loss of 3 wicket. We have seen 2 sixes, a few boundary and the wicket stumble, all happening in the first initial 4 overs. Misses, boundaries, sixes and the wickets. Cricket at its best. One bowler gets the wicket from the other end, whereas the other bowler bowling a neat line and length, cramping for room for the shot, whereas the other bowler reaping the reward for keeping the pressure. 4 misses and a 1 good shot. Everything happening in this over. Lucky finally manages to get a single towards the long on. Safely back to Botijo, who collects it cleanly. At the end of 4 overs, it's 26 for the loss of 3 wickets. 2 overs of Roshan gets 13 runs, whereas 2 overs of Aylan also gets 13 runs, but he has got 3 wickets. So both the bowlers have bowled 2 overs and have given 13 runs. But the difference is Aylan gets 3 wickets, whereas Roshan is not able to pick up wicket so far. Aylan to bowl his 3rd over. Captain keeping himself on. Why not? After getting, if you have got 3 wickets in 2 overs, surely would continue bowling. The first waiver delivery from Aylan. No damage whatsoever. Lucky just plays it for a single. Suhail to take his first strike of the match. Seen Lucky taking the strike in the last over. All of the last over. Nicely negotiated. Batsman walkingly takes single. This is what they need to play. I was talking about they need to play sensibly, and Lucky, some bad habits never go. In this dire state also tries to play a U shot and has been caught at the boundary. They were struggling with 3 down, and the intentions of Aylan to continue to get 1 more wicket, which would really hamper KRM, proves right, where Lucky gifts his wicket, plays a no shot, and as a result, KRM Panthers lose their 4th wicket, and they're struggling around at 28 for the loss of 4 wicket. We have Tawfiq coming in, a young talent for Kuwait cricket, calm, composed player. The need of the hour for Tawfiq to collaborate with Suhail and play some decent knock over here. They need some quiet overs, even if it meant just 3-4 runs over, for another 3-4 overs to maintain this fall of wickets. Otherwise, we'll be staring at a disaster total for KRM Panthers. Aylan continuing his very proper line and length. Are we going to see a run out? Oh, there's a misfield from the fielder Harish Chandra, which is taken advantage by Tawfiq, and he scampers for a single, and he gets off the mark. Swell on strike now. Another. There's again Akalanka. Aylan bowling a very good line in length. Ball straightened after it pitched on the leg stump. Batsman just saved. Another wonderful over from Aylan. 3 overs, 17, and he gets 4 wickets. All the 4 wickets to be fallen for KRM Panthers have been taken by Aylan. Are we going to see all the 4 overs to be bowled by Aylan? Or will he hold on for one last over at the end? Or will he bowl himself out? Need to see it after a while. Now we have Roshan bowling his third over. KRM projected score at the moment is 120. 120 is the minimum what they would require if they need to pose some challenge for Stax CCB. They have a very good batting lineup stacked in. As the name says, stack. They are very good batsmen stacked in. Umpires asking keeper Bhutiji to keep his helmet right behind the stumps. Properly placed. Roshan Suhail gets a single. Leg stump guard taken by Tawfiq. A beautiful square cut played towards the third man area. Gets a single. That's what Tawfiq is known for. Cheeky, calm, composed, cheeky play. And that's the need of the hour after KRM losing 4 wickets. That's a beautiful shot. Safe behind the umpire's head. Suhail gets the boundary. Safe shot to play. No risk at all. Straight over the umpire's head and to the side screen. Moves his leg, gets the ball in his area and smacks back to over the head of the umpire to a boundary. It's called one of the safest shot in cricket, where there's no fielders. Another shot. That's more beautiful shot. And another boundary. Suhail now looking very well set, seeing the ball like a football and taking to the bowler. 2 boundaries back to back. The last ball of the power play, taking the advantage of the power play, and that's one more shot, but no legs to carry. Just a single at the end of power play. 6 overs, 41 for the loss of 4 wickets. And that's the wicket. The same thing following in the second innings also. Stax CCB lost the first wicket in the first over. That too of Amir. Now Amir bowling. And he claims the first wicket for Stax CCB. Indica goes back without troubling the scorers. Same pattern following. 2 balls, 1 run, 1 wicket. Are we following the same thing which happened in the first innings? Let's wait and watch. A good comeback from Amir. He couldn't do it with his bat, but he's trying to prove it with his ball. Bowling. He is a worthy all-rounder. Has been performing in the top class cricket and showing again that he can be counted, if not with the bat, with the ball. Butiju at non-striker. We have Arish Chandra, Priyanka coming in, number 11, to face the music from Mohammad Amir. A very good delivery from Amir. A proper line and length after a wayward first delivery. They're defending a paltry 94 runs, 95 the target. The required run rate is 4.82. A sensible batting from Arish Chandra. They don't need any glory shots to be played. Simple cricketing shots. 120 delivery, 95 runs. Less than run a ball. Less than 5 runs per over. Few silent overs won't cost much for Stax CCB, provided they don't lose any wickets. Amir to Butiju. Good scamper through by both the players. Butiju and Arish Chandra scampering for a single. 3 runs of the over. The last delivery coming up from Mohammad Amir. A wayward delivery. Tawfiq fails to collect. Ball is running towards the boundary. Oh, it stops at the boundary. Fielded. Meanwhile, the batsman cross over for 2 runs together with the next run. The score moves on to 6 for the loss of 1 wicket. Good follow-up delivery from Amir. After the first over, the score is 6 for the loss of 1 wicket. "89 more runs of the 19 overs, legitimate overs." That's a beautiful shot from Arish Chandra. A maximum coming in. Both the openers opening the bowling also. We have Lakhvinder bowling the second over. A beautiful six. A shot from Arish Chandra. A good jab from the batsman, but can't pierce the fielder. Straight to the fielder. After the completion of 2 overs, we have 13 for the loss of 1 wicket. Amir gives 6 runs. Lakhvinder concedes 7 runs. Amir to continue. From the road end, Sulebia road end. Well lit up ground at the Sulebia cricket ground in Kuwait. The required run rate now is at 4.56. A big eve from Butijo, but straight to the fielder. Everybody knows how strong Butijo is in his leg side. So Sanu already has placed a fielder safeguarding the boundary. And Butijo finds the same fielder, the lone fielder at the leg side, and scampers through for a single. The score moves on to 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. A short delivery from Amer and dismissed towards the boundary for a boundary. A very good shot from Arish Chandra. A nothing delivery from Amer. Given a proper treatment. Dismissed towards the boundary. With this boundary, the score moves on to 18 for the loss of 1 wicket. Stax CCB moving slowly and steadily towards the intended target of 95 runs. Wouldn't want to have a commentator's curse. So go cautious on saying that they are cruising along. Third over, 18 for the loss of 1 wicket. A beautiful shot from Arish Chandra, piercing the gap towards the boundary, and the ball scampers through. Safely fielded by the fielder. Lucky throws the ball back to the stumps. Meanwhile, the batsman scamper through for a double. Amit to Arish Chandra. Nicely played down the leg stump. They're trying for the second. And they're successful. Close call. No. Jitin misses the stumps. Meanwhile, Butiju safely back in his crease. At the end of 3 overs, we have Stax CCB moving on to 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. 73 runs more needed. A dismal first innings performance from SKRM Panthers, who were bundled out for 94 runs. Lucky to continue his second over from the Sulebia Park end. Botiju on strike, drive down the onside for a single. . In the first innings, we had Aylan getting 4 wickets, Rohan getting 4 wickets, Madhushan getting a wicket. A very good performance from Stax CCB in dismissing SKRM Panther for a paltry score of 94 runs. Good line and length maintained by Lucky. Highest score by Sohail 21 runs, Tawfiq 18. Nobody else managed to make any significant contribution, and the entire team collapses in 14 overs. 13.4 overs, 94 all out. In reply to the innings, we have Stax CCB at 24 for 1 in 3.3 overs. After the initial loss of Indika, both Bhuteju and Harish Chandra have played cautiously with few good shots. A wonderful drive down, and the ball is fielded by Amer at the boundary line. Meanwhile, the batsmen have crossed on for a single, and with this single, the score moves on to 25 for the loss of 1 wicket. Last ball of the 4th over, and Lucky has been smacked all the way to the boundary. A beautiful shot from Harish Chandra, handsomely hiked over the screen for a huge 6. Well connected by Harish Chandra on the slot for him, and he doesn't fail to hike it over the boundary for 6. With this, at the completion of 4 overs, we have 31 for the loss of 1 wicket. Harish Chandra moves on to 22, Bhuteju at 5. We have change of bowler. We have Jitin coming in from the roll end after the 2 overs of Amer. We have Jitin, the first change delivery. Sanu making his first change of bowler, getting in Jitin to change the pace of the innings. That's a beautiful shot. That's handsomely hit all the way for a 6. A welcome shot for Bhuteju. Jitin is welcomed with a huge 6. The keeper is enjoying the counterpart. The other keeper, when Bhuteju gets going, it's treat to watch. The shots he plays are so beautiful and gets pleasant to the eyes. Meanwhile, Sanu trying to change the field. Another same shot tried by the Bhuteju, almost connected, misses, wrapped on the pad, appeal for LBW, and umpire says not out. It pitched outside the leg stump, so it's been politely said not out. A good comeback from Jitin after the first ball 6. The required deliveries after the boundary. The current partnership moves on to 36 in 26 deliveries. 8 more deliveries of the power play to go. Stax CCB would like to maximize this power play, score maximum number of runs possible. A waiver delivery down the leg stump and umpire signals it as wide. With this, the score moves on to 38 for the loss of 1 wicket. .57 to go. The required run rate now at 3.72. A dolly full toss. And it's been smacked for a boundary. Arshad asking his partner to confirm whether it's a 6 or a boundary, and his partner confirms it as boundary. It's one bounce over the fence for a boundary. Such dolly deliveries are like the gifts for Botiju. He never misses those kind of. Seldomly he puts it. Another one, another full toss, and this time he hits it over the fence for a 6. He starts with the 6, ends with the 6. Tries for a slower delivery, misses it, a dolly full toss, and it's been smacked over for a huge 6. After the completion of 5 overs, it's 48 for the loss of 1 wicket. 47 runs more required in 15 overs. The required run rate now just a little over 3 runs per over. (15 overs, 47 needed). Botiju has catched up with Harishchandra. Harishchandra was cruising on 22. Botiju was lingering around in single digit. Now has caught up to 21 in 12 deliveries. That over from Jitin has given the confidence for Botiju. Here we have one more change brought in. Bijo Philip to bowl. His leg spinners. Close call. Oh, missed. And the ball running over towards the boundary. And batsmen have scampered in so far that neither the batsmen could plan for another misfield run. So they just a single. We have the leg spinner bowling to a left-hander. 2 fielders taken out at the boundary. Both are at the leg side. The strong point of Botiju is being covered by Sanu. Needs to see how good Botiju would counter it. 2 fielders are set for him. Will he flight and invite Botiju? He does for it. And he takes the invitation and he nails it. And not only is over the fence, it's out of the ground. A beautiful shot from Botiju. Invitation well accepted. Right on the slot. And smacks it all the way out of the ground. With this, the score moves on to 55 for the loss of 1 wicket. Another flat tracker. Is it straight to the fielder? No, it's the boundary. No fielder there. Nicely timed by Botiju. At the fine leg. No one at the fine leg. The 2 fielders are squarish. One is at the long off, cow cover. Good single. Botejo moves on to 32. 6 overs, the score is 60. Just 35 more to go. Nicely defended by Harishchandra. Already 12 runs coming this over. He doesn't need to take any risk whatsoever. So at the completion of 6 overs, the power play, the score is 60 for the loss of 1 wicket. Stax CCB moving ahead comfortably. Require 35 runs in next 14 overs. The shoulders are down. No enthusiasm whatsoever in the fielding. SKR and Panthers are down and out. Just the writing on the wall now. Need 35 more runs in this 14 overs. Required run rate now below 3 runs per over. Amir coming. It's basically 2.5 runs per over required. Amir coming back for his second spell. Amir to Botejo. Missed it completely. Botejo is trying to finish the match early. In the mean process, misses it totally. Is it going to be 6? Yes! Another boundary. A short tracker from Amir. Dismissed by Botejo. Smacked all the way to the over the fence for 6. Another short tracker. Again another boundary. Botejo is in a hurry to finish it up. The score moves on to 70 for the loss of 1 wicket. Just 25 runs to go. Change of line and length from Amir now. Coming round the stumps to Botejo to cover the line. Let's see how Botejo would. That's a good line and length. This is what he needs to follow. After the 2 huge shots, wavered line and length. A good comeback from the bowler. Edge, and I think it's put down by the captain himself. Sanu fumbles it. Number 29, Sanu Stephen, the captain. You give such kind of chance to Botejo, he would be so glad to accept such kind of miss opportunity. After the 7 overs, the score moves on to 71 for the loss of 1 wicket. Cruising along at 71. Botejo at 43 Harishchandra at 23. The run rate is below 2 runs now. Looks like Sanu himself coming to ball. Is slower medium. He has some uncanny knack of getting wickets. Always comes at that juncture of the moment where you need a wicket, and he produces a wicket. Somehow, somewhere, he gets that wicket. He leaves the wicket. Let's see whether he can manage to get a wicket at this moment. Tried to keep the ball outside off stump, but kept it too wide, and umpire says it's a wide. "23 more runs required in 13 overs. Another wide. Sanu's just trying to keep it outside off stump of Botejo, so that not to give him any room to whack it down the leg stump. In doing so, he's strayed too wide. 2 wide deliveries. Oh, that was close. Just missed the outside edge of the bat. This is what Sanu was trying to do it. Just keep it outside the off stump. "22 runs to go. Straight to the fielder, and the batsman cross over for a single. Harishchandra trying to follow his partner, but unable to connect. After 2 wayward deliveries, a good comeback from Sanu. Just cost 2 runs in the next 4 deliveries. A beautiful fielding from Tawfiq, denying the second run. "20 runs required in next 12 overs. Sanu strays down and straight down to the throat of the fielder. As I said, Sanu has that uncanny knack of getting wicket. Gets out Botejo. A well done innings of Botejo is cut short by Sanu. Botejo dismissed at 44, caught by Yogesh of Sanu. tried to complete his 50 with the glory shot, but straight down the throat of Yogesh. Aylan, the new batsman. The captain walks in, plays cautiously. "20 needed in 12 overs, cruising at a run rate of 9.38, chasing a target of 95. Mohammad Ahmed to complete his 4 overs, bowling his 4th over. Mohammad Ahmed to Harishchandra, a good delivery, jab down back to long on for a single. With this, the score moves on to 76 for the loss of 2 wickets. 19 more to go. Slowly and steadily, Stax CCB inching towards the target of 95 runs with 5 extras. The required run rate at 1.61. That's a misfield, and as a result of the misfield, the batsmen have taken the advantage and scampered through for the second. It's a sign of sulking down. That was very close call. An umpire says it has crossed the tramp line and signals it as a wide. 16 more runs required for Stax CCB. Another single to the target, added to the score. One more run less to be achieved. 15 more runs to go. Nine overs, 81 for the loss of 2 wickets. Sun to continue. from the park end. Harishchandra moves on to 27 now. 13 more runs required. Sanu to Ailan. Straight to the fielder, Jitin. Number 10 at the covers. That's an outside edge. Racing towards the boundary, but no legs to go towards the boundary. Meanwhile, ample amount of time to cross over for 2 runs till the fielder reaches there. Till Anis reaches, fetches it and throws back to the keeper. Ailan crosses over for 2. Will it be another 2? Yes. That's a beautiful throw straight at the stumps. Crashes to the stumps. Umpire says not out. The target now moves into the single digit. That's a dolly missed chance from Bijo. Sanu would have got his second victim, but Ailan gets life. That was such a sitter. You miss those chances, you are nowhere in the match then. So many mistakes coming through from the fielders. Missed chances, misfield. All this now costs SKR and Panthers this match. Last 8 runs to go. 8 runs required in the 10 overs. Just going through the emotions. Last 8 runs required. 10 overs still remaining. Vijay Philip to Ailan. That was a bit excited. Keeper was excited. Neatly collected down the leg stump. Ball wraps the pad and loops up. And Taufik does well to collect it. One more run added to the target. Score moves on to 88 for the loss of 2 wickets. Attempted slog shot, missed it, and Taufik does stumping, appeals for it, and umpire says not out. The fourth delivery coming. Another single added to the target. Arish Chandra moves on to 28. Aylan on 9. Last 6 runs required. Slowly and steadily, Stax CCB achieving the target. Last 5 runs required. Another run. Add batsmen are showing no urgency in scoring these runs. This is the bowling chart. Amir completed 4 overs, 32 runs, 1 wicket. Lakwinder 2 overs, 16, no wicket. Jitin 1 over 17 runs, no wicket. Bijo 2 overs, 16 runs, no wicket. And Sanu Stephen 2 overs, 10 runs, 1 wicket. After the completion of 11 overs, the score is 91 for the loss of 2 wickets. Sanu to continue. Will this be the last over? Needs to be seen. Looks like it. And that's it. It's not only the last over needed, it's the one ball was needed to finish it up. Beautiful shot through the covers. With this, the team achieves the target in the 12th over. Stax CC have won this match comfortably by 8 wickets. A wonderful clinical performance by Stax CC. Here is the summary. After the dismissals by Aylan and Rohan, which rocked the KRM for 94 for 10. The highest scorer Suhail and then Tawfiq. This followed by a wonderful clinical chase by Botejo, 44 runs in 23 deliveries. Arish Chandra 29 not out. The man of the match is for his outstanding initial spell of 4 overs, 4 wickets for 26 runs. Aylan, the captain, has been declared the man of the match. All in all, the match is won by Stax CCB by 8 wickets. Do stay with us for the final match coming up in almost an hour from now. The exciting Falcons Champions Trophy continues with the match number 41 slated around 1.5 hours from now. See you then. Have a nice evening. The next match is between Arctic and Gujarat CC.